Hello guys, welcome back to yet another in-depth review of OxygenOS 14.1 which is running on our OnePlus Nord 4. So I've been using my OnePlus Nord 4 as a primary phone from past few days. As always, before review we created a community post asking you guys on which all topic we need to focus more. So the maximum votes were given to battery segment. So I do have 3 to 4 cycles of battery backup along with charging speed and overnight battery drain. We'll talk about everything, and in the same community post you guys have asked us few questions. I'll answer them at the end of this video. So here you can see this is the only device running officially OxygenOS 14.1. Though it still has 5th August 2024 security patch, and before even starting the review I would say this is one of the best build I have ever used. You consider general stability, gaming or battery backup. So now before starting the in-depth review, if you guys are new to this channel and if you find our content useful to you guys, then make sure to smash the like button and also consider subscribing to our channel. First let me talk about 2 bugs which I have encountered on this device. The first one is layer 2 camera application. It's not only with OnePlus Nord, I have also seen this issue on OnePlus 11 and even on OnePlus 10 Pro. You can see in the camera preview a lot of color shifting if I am moving the camera to different lighting conditions. This generally doesn't happen on my devices like OnePlus 12 and 12R. I've observed this issue on OnePlus Nord 4 and later on OnePlus 11 and OnePlus 10 Pro. It's a minor issue, hopefully OnePlus should fix it. And after that I'm not sure it's a bug or what, but I've been using this device as my primary phone. Along with that I'm also using OnePlus Bud 3 Pro. I've also used them with other devices like OnePlus 12, but if I'm using with OnePlus Nord 4, the volume output is on the lower side compared to other devices. So I'm not sure this is how it meant to be on OnePlus Nord 4, but if you guys have the same buds which is OnePlus Buds Pro 3, let me know in the comment section below. So these were 2 minor things which I've observed in my daily usage. This is the only device wherein I wasn't able to find out any bug while using it. Generally I do talk about the bugs while using the device, and a lot of users were asking about the RAM management. So there are no issues with the RAM management also on this device. You can easily have 5 to 7 applications running in the background without getting reloaded. So a great job by OnePlus in terms of stability of OxygenOS 14.1. And now at first let's talk about the battery backup because it got the maximum votes. So I do have the screenshots. First let's talk about the charging time. So I connected the device for charging at 12:41. That time the battery percentage was 11, and at 1:16 the device was fully charged. So it took around 33 to 35 minutes to completely charge from 11% to 100%. And here you can take a look at the overnight battery drain. I left the device idle at 12:15 in the night. That time the battery percentage was 87%, and morning when I got up at 6:30, that time the battery percentage was 84. So overall in 6 hours I noticed only 3% of battery drain, which is not at all bad. And here you can take a look at the battery backup. So on an average I've been getting 6 hours of SOT on OnePlus Nord 4. You can see the first day I got 6 hours and 8 minutes of SOT, wherein I did use all the basic applications which I generally use on daily basis. In the second cycle I got 5 hours of screen on time, but the reason here of getting less screen on time was the extensive use of the device. You can see I used the device almost for 2 days without much turning on the screen. That's the reason the screen on time was lesser on second cycle. With the third cycle wherein I also did gaming, along with gaming I got 5 hours and 45 minutes of screen on time. Still I had 16% of battery remaining, and here I played BGMI. Here you can see another screen on time which was of 1st October wherein I got 6 hours and 2 minutes of screen on time again while playing BGMI. So in terms of battery backup there are no issues on this current build of OxygenOS 14.1 which is currently running on OnePlus Nord 4. See, in terms of performance this device do performs quite well. You consider anything like wildlife extreme stress test, there are also 93% of stability scores we get, and if you consider Antutu benchmark scores, here also the device scores about 12 lakh, and the same thing goes with the Geek benchmark application. Another good thing which I liked about this device, and that's the gaming performance. This time I did testing using multiple popular games including BGMI, Call of Duty and the newly released Indus Battle Royale game. My goal was not only just to see the raw performance but also how the device handles extended gaming sessions, temperature management and overall smoothness. We started with Indus Battle Royale game which is still in beta phase, and here I occasionally noticed frame drops. The FPS would dip to around 50 frames per second during the gameplays. Given that this game is still in beta, it's important to keep in mind that performance issue may be due to the game optimization rather than the device itself. So I'm not judging the Nord 4 considering this game is in beta phase. When we move to Call of Duty, here OnePlus Nord performed really well. I ran the game with screen recording enabled while gaming, and the device maintained a stable 90 frames per second throughout the gaming session. This is impressive considering screen recording can be demanding on the CPU and GPU. There were no noticeable lags, frame drops or stutters during the entire session. The smoothness of the gameplay in Call of Duty was consistent. Then later on we moved to BGMI. I wanted to push the device even further. The first session lasted 60 minutes wherein we played full matches back to back. The device did not show any sign of struggling or overheating during the prolonged sessions. After the gaming session, I reviewed the average FPS, and to my surprise it was 86 frames per second, which is quite high for a device in this range. Even more impressive was the FPS stability. Look at the FPS graph, there are no significant dips. The consistency contributed to an excellent average FPS of 86.6 frames per second throughout the session. After 60 minutes of gameplay, the highest temperature recorded was 42 degrees Celsius. The next day I concluded another gaming session, this time extended it to 77 minutes. Once again OnePlus Nord 4 delivered outstanding performance with the average FPS recorded at 85.5 frames per second. However, this time I observed a slight increase in the temperature which reached a peak of 44 degrees Celsius. While this is a bit higher than the previous session, it's important to note that these tests were conducted in a non-air conditioned environment with only a fan running. The ambient room temperature during these sessions was around 26 degrees Celsius. With no doubt, OnePlus Nord 4 shines when it comes to gaming. I liked its ability to consistently delivering high frame rate even during extended sessions. The temperature management is decent. In terms of pure gaming performance, I would confidently say that OnePlus Nord 4 outperforms even the OnePlus 12R. How's your gaming experience? Let us know in the comment section below. And now at last, let's talk about the camera segment. So here also Nord 4 doesn't disappoint when it comes to picture quality. It performs solid across variety of scenarios. In the day street scenes, the dynamic range is well balanced, capturing the details in both the cloudy skies and the building without overexposing highlights. Colors are generally accurate with natural tones, although they tend to lean slightly saturated in close-up shots like the vibrant yellow flowers. Sharpness and detail retention are strong, especially in wide shots of building and signage where even small text remains legible. Close-up shots highlights the camera ability to create a pleasing bokeh effect with the sharp focus on the subject as seen in the tree bark photos. However, in the landscape shots with the darker areas, some of the shadow details are underexposed. Selfie shows solid performance with accurate colors, sharpness and the balanced exposure. OnePlus Nord 4 camera seems to handle different lighting conditions well, keeping the subject in focus and well lit. Portrait selfies are also good with nice background separation, natural colors and excellent sharpness. The edge detection and the bokeh effect in the portrait mode are smooth, making these shots visually appealing. OnePlus Nord 4 main camera performs impressively in the portrait mode, offering a good combination of sharpness, color accuracy and the pleasing bokeh. The portrait results with the primary camera are sharp and clear. One thing which OnePlus needs to fix, and that's the color shifting between ultra-wide and the primary lens. And also focus is an issue sometimes with the ultra-wide lens. But OnePlus Nord 4 again performs good in low light condition, delivering clear details and well exposed images. The noise reduction is effective and the camera captures good dynamic range and color accuracy even in challenging light conditions. But that halo effect around the lights is a concern for me. Now talking about the video recording, front camera can record 1080p at 30 fps and the video quality is not that great. It lacks details, even the facial details are also washed out. Video with the front camera is bad, so I don't recommend this device to people who record a lot of videos using the front camera. But the rear camera can record 4K at 60 fps and here I would say video quality is really good with true to life colors, good details along with good amount of stabilization. There's this smooth transition while switching between 1x and 2x, though you cannot switch to ultra wide while recording video using the rear camera. So overall OxygenOS 14.1 is actually great with very minimal bugs, good battery backup, performance is also top notch on Nord 4 running OxygenOS 14.1 and the camera is also great mainly with the primary lens. And now at last let me take a few questions which you guys asked. So one of the question was related to battery backup on the latest build which currently I am running, which is .401. So Arsh Place, I personally don't have any kind of issues with the battery backup on this device. I've already shown you the SOT. On an average, I've been getting 6 hours of screen on time, which is on the good side as per my usage pattern. And another user I saw who was mentioning about the blurry text in the quick setting tiles. So here I would say even I'm using the device with 2K resolution, you can clearly see there is no blurry text. I don't know how people judge this, but with my naked eyes and even with the camera, I don't see the text blurry. Also, I saw a few comments related to comparison of this device with OnePlus 12R. So I'll create a community post. If you guys agree to it, I'll do a detailed comparison between OnePlus Nord 4 with that of OnePlus 12R. So guys, this was the in-depth review of OnePlus Nord 4 running OxygenOS 14.1 build. And this latest build of OxygenOS 14.1 is actually good for OnePlus Nord 4. If you guys haven't updated or if you are waiting for my detailed review, then I would say it's a good to go update. So guys, as of now, only this much in this video. I hope I've covered almost everything. If I've still missed out anything, do let me know in the comment section below. This is your friend Ashok signing out. See you guys in the next video.